It's a very complex idea, the idea of icon. We all know what we mean by it, but it's extremely difficult to define. This idea of being first, of being classic in some kind of ways, is fundamental to something being an icon.
If we think about athletes, then there are a whole host of reasons why an athlete becomes an elite, truly elite performer. But genetic inheritance is probably one of the crucial factors of that. In other words, where they've come from. And that inheritability or that lineage is absolutely crucial.
You don't just create an icon overnight. An icon develops over time. And certainly this vehicle is a design icon. And actually a lot of that is about maintaining elements from a design perspective, but evolving them. So it isn't just about automotive fashion. It's actually much more fundamental than that.
I think the Range Rover is essentially a very simple vehicle. It's a very understandable vehicle visually. It's a very recognisable vehicle visually. I think if you overcomplicated it, you would lose that quality that it has.
We decided it wouldn't just be a piece of automotive design. It would be a piece of product design, but done in a very luxurious way. And some of the influences we used were not automotive. They came from lots of other areas. They came from architecture, they came from boat design, product design, because we wanted actually to come up with something that was instantly recognisable and totally different.
Design that's simple, stable, conventional, classical gives you that feeling of security and well-being.
You only need to talk to an elite athlete to know that actually operating in their space is absolutely fundamental to optimising performance.
Space is an abstract notion. It's a geometrical conception. But place is much more than that. Place is somewhere that we live in. That's what a vehicle like the Range Rover gives you. It gives you this feeling of being in control of a world, being in control of your place.
The interior is a wonderful place to be. It's a particular feeling you get in Range Rover, and it derives largely from the architecture of the vehicle and the uncluttered, unstressed interface that we provide. That stems from the low fascia, the slim pillars, the low waistline and the open airy interior. It has luxury of space, elegant simplicity. Everything is there for a reason.
People's personalities just don't change. It's not something that happens behind a wheel. What is actually happening is that their emotions are changing. Well-being really is a function of both the environment and the person. So, in a sense, well-being is about trying to get yourself to a state where you feel most comfortable.
It's all about driver confidence. The Range Rover provides an effortless and unstressed driving experience.
When you sit in a Range Rover, it is like no other vehicle. You know you're not sitting in a car. You know you're sitting in something that's actually quite different.
It's a vehicle that would enable you to assert yourself, would enable you to feel empowered.
We always talk about the top as being the prestigious part of a building, the penthouse suite. We believe that very fundamental psychological idea that height gives you status.
Command driving position isn't just about sitting up high in the vehicle. It's about having good vision all round the vehicle. The driver really feels in control of the car and has a good awareness of what's happening around the vehicle.
What we know is that when we are waiting for cues, things like vision, we tend to sit in this state of readiness, waiting for things to happen. If we can see those ahead of time, we can remain relaxed, and actually, physiologically, we can just relax in the car and so therefore enjoy the environment. There are limits to human performance. The physiologic limits are certainly being reached, if not surpassed, in recent times. In order to continue the development of human performance, technology plays a crucial role in underpinning that movement.
We wanted this vehicle to have world-class capability. That implies you need world-class technology to support that. How you blend these two together is really fundamental to what Range Rover is all about. And this is just as much about art as it is about science.
If you get into a car and you have the sense that you can go and do whatever you want to do, then that's going to give you a tremendous sense of freedom.
It's at home in the Moab Desert, it's at home in Monaco. So it almost transcends normal automotive criteria.
The Range Rover is not so much a living space as a doing space. I think that's a totally unique luxury. It's the ability to travel and yet be at home at the same time.
There are certainly very nice parallels in sport with regard to this concept of jack of all trades and master of none. I think what we should do is actually turn that around and talk about an outstanding performer in all trades and a true master of one. And a good example of that would be the decathlon. What we see with the Range Rover is that it's truly outstanding in a whole gamut of areas, but importantly, it is the master of one, and that is the 4x4.
It's about a crafted, high-technology product that actually stands apart really from automotive comparison. This is something very, very special.